everybody, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4, the Great War as Russia. Let's continue on from where we last left off. So it's April of 1914. We're very, very, very close to the beginning of the Great War. We have 4 decryptions ready. So as soon as the war begins, we should be able to kind of make some decent progress, I'm hoping, or at least mortality level +2. Let's go for civilian basis, I think for right now is fine. The Ottoman Empire should be pretty easy for us to take care of, because when the war begins, Serbia is going to immediately join the Entente. And I don't know if that brings everybody in, because if the Ottomans and Serbia are still at war by the time World War I begins, I think it does kind of screw up with the event chain a little bit. Well, we'll see how it goes. Yes, I know we have the decryptions, but it really doesn't matter. Field artillery, let's throw 5 more into you. Like, how's equipment looking? As long as all of our troops on the actual front line are good, I think we need a little bit of support equipment, but we need so much support equipment that it's insane. But it's definitely like the least important thing that we have to worry about. For the most part, we're looking A-okay. Because we're trying to train up just a ton of units. How many support equipment are actually making right now? We're making 25 factories on that. And apparently that's still not good enough, which is insane. Get some steel, that's fine. I think we're still getting more out of our free trade. We do a free trade, right? It's not just, yeah, I still think we're getting more out of this than losing the 4 factories. Just that factory output and docket output are pretty good for us. And the research speed, of course. Army experience, we don't care about too much. Defy Germany also doesn't make a big difference. And strengthening this border here, I don't think makes any sense, mostly. French warfare? I mean, let's just go for industry effort. It does make a lot of sense, because I don't think the Ottoman border is really going to be too defended for our troops. Like, we're going to at least be, I want to be here. By the time the Ottomans even send any units to our front line. Especially with our naval invasion going from Sevastopol near Constantinople. We should be good, basically, no matter what. And our 1917 tech for our artillery boost is going to be finished before World War I even begins, which is just fantastic. We're actually, like, so far ahead on so many of these technologies that it's working out quite well for us, I would say. There are a lot of German units on the front, which does worry me a little bit, but I really don't think it's going to be that bad for us. We got the Lewis gun and the phosphine shells. Let's now slowly switch over here. So let's go, let's say 4 factories. Yeah, so switch and click over like that. We are going to need more steel. How much more steel? It's 20. I mean, it is taking a lot of factories from us, unfortunately. But I still think we want it for the factory output, at least for right now. We can go 521 days, 229. You're actually both pretty cheap. Yeah, like a year. Is there anything else we would want? 180 days actually for better heart attack. We'll go with that. It's 180 days, not too bad. Static position is going to be finished soon. And we still do have a research bonus. So we can probably get our breakthrough and division speed up pretty quickly as well. Because we're in June right now. The July crisis will be happening, obviously, in July. And we're almost there. And Bulgaria is actually close to capitulating against the Ottomans, which is just incredible. I'm surprised the Ottomans are doing as well as they are. And how is construction going? I did reload the game, so this is now actually fixed properly, so we can see what we're building. So now we have 40 civilian factories. We do want to go up to, of course, war economy when we can. I mean, once we're at war, of course. And probably also just go straight up to extensive conscription to get the manpower back. Because our manpower really is not looking that great. Like, Austria and Germany both have more manpower than us. Like, I think even the Italians... No, Italy doesn't, but even then, they're actually pretty close to having more manpower than we do. Which is kind of just embarrassing when you think about it. Okay, Italy down here. I mean, is Italy... You know, going doctor and outfit... I'm not too sure what you guys are doing. I'm assuming, I think Italy is probably, hopefully, going to join the Entente. If they do join the Central Powers, it does have some consequences. which I know is not a major surprise. I wonder if it's even making sense to just deploy some of these units. Like, are you all... You're all ready to go. The only thing you're missing is support equipment. It's going to take you a long time to even get that. So, honestly, I'm just going to deploy the 39 now. And I'm going to throw you guys just right on the German border. I have so many units already. It's insane. So, put you guys here. You will be... We don't have a red army yet, so you can be the red army. And then you guys can just be here. Your main goal really is just for more units on the front. We have just a massive amount of units already. I mean, I mean, it's nice for us. And of course, you guys are going to be on very aggressive and just immediately attack into the country the moment the war actually begins. But I think against Germany and Austria, we kind of just want things to be a little bit more stable. If Germany will sacrifice their units on our front line, that's really the best case scenario. And I'm sure you guys are probably dealing with the same issue where, yeah, you just want the support equipment. But we'll deploy you guys a little bit later. We're saying 4.3 thousand field guns. But again, that's just for the new deployments, which really is not a huge deal. Armor upgrades, we don't actually need that. Actually, that unlocks just the other tank company, which does the exact same thing as the default tank companies. Yes, we really don't need that focus whatsoever. It's not going to make any difference for us. And I think supplies are still looking good for us for now. Yeah, no, we have way enough supplies. We don't got to worry about that whatsoever. I mean, our army right now is very, very, very infantry heavy. But I mean, so is everybody. It's like nobody should be having tanks or anything like that quite yet. I have noticed that it is August. Did anybody else notice that it's actually August now? Franz Ferdinand is dead. July crisis. Did he not? Is World War I not happening? He's in the Balkan League. A lot of peace conference has not happened. I mean, again, it's August. You guys know, I mean, maybe because Serbia's at war with the Ottomans, opening the Panama Canal. Maybe because this war's still happening, you know, World War I's actually not going to start. That doesn't seem correct, though. Secret Alliance. Port the Whites. Yeah, just don't do that. I'm very confused. Like, is World War I not happening? It's August. We'll throw more factories, I guess, into support equipment for now, because it's really the thing that we need the most of. And of course, we'll go for more steel. I mean, maybe... Man, if the Ottomans win the war, is that just like... Is that it? Equipment effort... I don't know. I mean, how many troops do the Ottomans have again? 27 to 42, 9 to 16. And I mean, can I send volunteers? We're not allowed to send volunteers. World tension also needs to be at 15%. So I'm honestly not too sure. Maybe because this war is not over yet. Franz Ferdinand apparently just survived. So congratulations to him for surviving the assassination. Am I going to need just like to force the war? Not too sure actually. Yeah, because I'm guessing the crisis just hasn't fired. Ferdinand is dead. July crisis. Or Austro-Hungary is at war with Serbia, which they're not. This following will bypass if we're at war with Austro-Hungary. Okay. And I can't justify a war. Instability, uncertain future in the Balkans. Okay, another German storefront bombed. Yada yada. Attack on Habsburg official. So maybe because the event didn't fire. I wonder because. Okay, so there's World War I. The Ottomans did win their war. So congratulations to them. I guess that if the event didn't fire, there's just a second reason for the war to begin. So I guess we're going to start spark the powder keg. 70 days. Someone was assassinated. Yeah, fight for Serbian sovereignty. I mean, Serbia's getting absolutely destroyed. Hey, Serbia. German Empire declares war on Belgium. Russia declares war on Austria. So World War I has begun. Are you in the Entente now? Yes. So we are going to join your war, of course. Fantastic. Decision available. Merge factory. Yeah, we don't need to worry about any of that. Turn this off. And then turn you off. I don't think we really want most of this stuff at all. But the war has begun. And you guys have actually completely abandoned your border because you didn't know we were going to be at war with you, which doesn't make a ton of sense, I would say. But I guess all of you can do some attacks. And our aircrafts, we have 3. Okay, we sparked the powder keg. I mean, it immediately got canceled. That's okay. We get war propaganda. We already have 100% war support, so that's fine. Support Serbia. We don't control Memel. Let's improve our relations with Romania, because they could prove to be important in the future. Belgium's joining the Entente. Not a huge surprise. I mean, you're very dead. Who else in the Entente? Montenegro as well. I mean, the Ottomans, having won their war. I mean, are you going to still join the, When can you invite the Ottomans? Defend Bulgaria. They have to after June. You can befriend the Ottomans, like, right away. And we'll see if they actually do it. Of course, their defense numbers are absolutely insane. Negative 80% for forts. Oh yeah, we're also at war. So we actually want to change some of your laws. We want to go up to war economy. Follow that up by extent to conscription. And yeah, as soon as you begin to become friends with the Ottomans, we're going to be looking quite good for us. So yeah, so now we have 84%. Can I see what you guys actually are? You're 9-3. 4 infantry, 9 infantry. So you're mostly decent combat widths. We're actually about to take Memel, which is actually one of the things that we need to do for one of our focuses. Okay, now that we've taken over you, we want to immediately begin marching away towards Danzig. Are any of you cavalry units? No, you're not. That's okay. You come up here for the assist. Because Memel should fall. And of course, purple we did assign them to not do too much. Karl I Romania has died. A sad day for them, I'm sure. We also want you here. We want you to be engaging in this combat as well. We're at 81. The problem, of course, is that all defensive numbers are just absolutely insane. We don't want to really push here at all. Yeah, I will take all of your whatever you're going to give me. Thank you very much. Now, we probably actually want you guys to currently not attack. You're this army. Because we want to take what we can get, for sure. But they're already sending so many units around here, that's going to be difficult. Because some of you guys are breaking. You just hold position for right now, unfortunately. Oh yeah, we have our ciphers! Right. Let's reveal it against the Germans. For right now. We should have actually done that a while ago. And then we can immediately just start trying to... I think after 30 days we can start deciphering your stuff again. So let's look at these casualty numbers. We'll call Mongolia in just for fun. We've taken 31,000 casualties. We've lost 41 to 31. But I'm sure after this, Germany's going to be losing a lot of men. And now they've taken Memel. That should allow us to do one of these things. I don't remember which one it was. Yeah, now we can restore Russia's former glory. It gets 170 political power, which actually doesn't mean too much, honestly. And unfortunately, you guys actually have pushed a little bit in. A new name for St. Petersburg. Sure, changes Petrograd. No reason to lose 5% stability for no good reason whatsoever. You're at 89. If we can take one more province off of you, that would be nice. You know what? Let's also, while we're here, also decipher the one against Austro-Hungary. Should give us some more defensive bonuses, I think, at least. Which would be nice. We're at 91. If we just keep... You don't connect here, right? No, you guys are just doing your own separate thing. Are you in a fort? You're not. And that's okay. You guys are in trenches, so you should be having some pretty decent defense modifiers, I'm pretty sure. And are you going to befriend... Still doing trench warfare focus. And that's going to be done 28 days. So we're looking at maybe 45 days at the earliest for the Ottomans to even get involved in the war. Yeah, and Germany's sending a lot of units out here, trying to dislodge us. And I don't think they're going to be able to accomplish that, really. I mean, they've already actually lost more units than we have, which is helpful. France, this invasion is not going to work. Just letting you know that right now. Okay, right, 99. Yeah, that's one more province that we've taken. You can hold position, and now we just got to kind of reorganize our front line a little bit. Because, again, just having Germany constantly attacking to us is one of the better things that we can do. I say as there is currently a massive encirclement around here. You won't give me military access. Okay, so, change of plans. We're going to need to deploy another... Just say it. No, we only want one of these guys as well. Say another 24 stack of units. Please and thank you. Can we get another field marshal? I think we had 3. Yes. Okay, for another field marshal, we'll sign you under this guy. Currently draw a front line, not against Romania, but against Austro-Hungary, please. Losing territory against the Austrians is definitely a little bit embarrassing. I wasn't even paying attention to that whole front line because I really didn't think they would have it in them to do anything. How many troops does Austria have? They have 189 divisions. Italy. Can you invite Italy into the faction? Constantinople. Revanchist propaganda. You should support Italian claims, France. And see if you can get them on side. Yeah, so we got more units moving into the territory. Yeah, no, this actually went pretty poorly, I would say, initially. How are you doing so well for 500 defense? I mean, you actually have decent attack numbers as well, which I'm surprised by. We can shrink Brown Army. I mean, Brown Army is actually very concentrated into like such a small gap. Don't want to do it this way. You probably want Brown Army to send their line out a little bit like that. Because Germany has, I think, more than enough troops to kind of handle what it needs. We do still have a lot of troops. You know, deploy another 24 stack. Throw you here underneath this guy. And please deploy ASAP. You can, I think you can survive for a decent amount of time. We can also assume leadership of the faction. I mean, sure, why not? We'll take over leadership of the Entente. We have the, take another province here. Well, you guys shoot. How are you attacking? Why are any of you guys going down there? Please do not do that. It makes absolutely no sense. Just hold your ground. Because we're at 232,000, blah, 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 blah. You guys have so much manpower that it's just crazy. We don't want any combats. And your line for dark blue really should just be a little bit more concentrated, please. Don't come all the way over here. You don't need to. I guess right now, just last stand for the moment. But do not be attacking. Don't attack in. It's really just defend, defend, defend. Because the question is, like, will he run out of manpower or run out of equipment first? I mean, they have 176,000 rifles, so... Reinforcements. Reinforcements. I mean, yeah, support equipment sucks that we don't have any of it. I just haven't done this trench warfare focus, which actually means that the war hasn't been going on for that long. I really lost so much territory so quickly. Ah. Oh, like half of you come down to here. Because you're very much... You're going to die. There's really nothing I can do to stop that. Unfortunately. We have Pink Army. Pink Army's also losing ground here. Like, I'm surprised you have... Commander skill, planning bonuses. I'm surprised you're doing as well as you are, honestly. I mean, Germany took one province from us. Which isn't nothing. Okay, they've taken 2 provinces from us. It's not nothing. But Austria's been doing pretty well for themselves, which I don't appreciate. But I do think that for right now, it's going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks so much for watching my saying thumb. If you enjoyed, my thumbs up. Not enjoyed, click some down. You want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.